Welcome! I am Queen Agravain, and as queen of this kingdom, I wish to inform you of the rules. First and foremost, I want quiet. Do you hear? Quiet! And if you happen to be carrying one of those little dreadful metallic boxes, what are they called? Cellular phones? Silence it immediately. I tell you, if I hear one of those go off, I will personally come down there and toss it straight into the moat. Are we clear? Good. So just sit back, zip your lips, and for heaven's sake, remain quiet! Oh, and we do hope you enjoy your stay here in the castle.
Downy mattresses upon her bed, and between those 20 mattresses I shall place one tiny pea. If that pea disturbs her slumber, then a true princess is she.
The only girl put to the test. Actually, she was one of 13 girls who came to the castle hoping to wed the prince, but who, for one reason or another, were found to be unsuitable. As a matter of fact, the day I arrived at court, they were testing Princess number 12. A curious quiz was in progress.
Are you ready to play Who Wants to Be a Princess? Ah, yes, who wants to be a princess to find the one true love for our very own Prince Douglas and Princess number 12? Are you ready for this?
I guess so.
Well then, Your first question concerns famous rulers. Are you quite ready?
Uh-huh.
Well then, name 3 kings. Is that clear?
Yes. Would you repeat the question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
May I take the 3rd king first?
Your Highness, you may.
Well then, 3 kings are...
Is this a trial?
No, this is the royalty test to see if she's a true princess.
King John, King Arthur, and...
Does it matter if she's a true princess?
Oh, yes. If she's a true princess, then we can all get married.
King Ethelred.
Is that your final answer?
I think so. Yes.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh, she's smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
No, sweetheart. There's still one more question.
Oh, this test isn't going to be fair.
It's the law that isn't fair.
Law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless to the altar's led.
Dauntless?
Prince, until he gets married, none of us can.
You have now reached the 7th plateau! And here is your final question. Now, sound booth, I don't want any more of that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. And here is your final question. It is divided into 4 parts. It concerns a man commonly referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. Part 1. What was his name? Part 2. What beast did he slay? Part 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have? And what kind were they? And 4. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged a sword that killed the beast?
One, St. George. 2, the dragon. 3, 12 rows of teeth, and they were iron. And 4... would you repeat the question, please?
Certainly. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged a sword that killed the beast?
The middle name?
Middle name.
The daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm. You have 30 seconds.
Oh. Do I have another lifeline?
You do not.
Can I phone a friend?
I told you you were out of lifelines, and even more importantly, the phone has not been invented yet.
Oh, pass, please pass.
10 seconds. I'm terribly sorry. Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear, too bad. You do show such an aptitude. But as for the true brilliance of royalty, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. However, to show you that there are no hard feelings, here is a nice consolation prize for you. Goodbye, good luck, and get out. Sweetheart, Dauntless, stop pouting. Now, don't dilly-dally, Dauntless. It's almost time for your cocoa.
Oh, I liked her.
So did I.
Why does every princess princess get the bird?
It's just absurd.
I never heard a test so difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I lack, alas, alas, alack. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless shares his bed, rich bed. We have an opening for a princess, for a genuine certified princess.
And the ladies give a big for living sin. We have an opening for a princess,
For a beautiful bona fide princess. It's a beautiful night,
none of the ladies are having any fun.
What to do,
What to do,
what to do.
what to do.
Pretty ladies,
Good gentlemen,
4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 10 in a row.
they contested.
Then swiftly requested to go for a princess, for a genuine certified princess. When you intend to send us a broken cast.
The Prince of Royal White. None of the ladies are having any.
No one is having any, no one is getting any younger. And it's been God knows how long since we have an opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, pretty enough for one
Minstrel, minstrel, you are just arrived.
Yes, I am, Sir Wizard.
Splendid, splendid. Now, watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice how there are no folds, creases, cuts, or anything of the sort. Yes? Every time.
Excuse me, Cardamon, but I'd take the minstrel in to sign it with the castle steward.
This way, please.
I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
For your father's sake, I put up with a great deal from you. But don't call me Cardamon in court. Just because your father and I were in show business together, don't presume.
Oh, my darling, you missed the test.
Sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as chivalric knight of the Herald have been keeping me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No,
Yes.
bad luck. But don't despair, for we have plenty of time. If a new princess is not found in the next couple of months, I will go out and find one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love?
do you remember the royal joust on Whitsunday when you won those spurs?
Of course.
And you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might one day become Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister.
Oh, well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember the picnic we had later on the greensward with the lovely cold pheasant?
Yes.
And when you and I wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down?
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the trees, and you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin. Yes.
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So you see, a princess for Dauntless must be found, and sooner. I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, my darling, I'm so afraid. This could ruin you and you never be prime minister or anything. Oh, just say the word and I'll go. I'll go far away where no one will ever find me. Just say the word. Say the word, Harry. No.
No. Oh! No! You'll stay here. Why should we both suffer the rest of our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry.
There we go. We're none of us perfect. Everything is going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, won't be long, won't because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I shan't belong to anyone but you.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever. And in love is the way I have it planned. But I'll only stay in love if that love contains your hand. In a velvet gown, I'll be coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little, in a little while.
Have you any idea how soon, my love?
November.
November?
My time is at a premium, for soon the world will see me a maternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry. Still, I'd wish you'd hurry, Harry. Harry, marry me.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever. And in love is the way I have it planned. But I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I have seen it all down to every small detail. So I hope you'll look around until you found a castle in the neighborhood for sale.
Come along, Dauntless. Pick up your feet. For heaven's sake, don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, that's better. "60 miles? If I've told you once, I've told you 100,000 times. I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around in the halls. It just isn't dignified. We are the rulers of this kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what is the point in being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler should?"
Mama?
Now what?
Mama, when am I going to get my princess?
Dauntless, I don't want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
But, Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling that you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married. Dauntless, don't you trust me?
Well, of course.
Oh,
Mama.
then how can you say such a thing? I want you to get married. How many times have I said to you, I want you to get married? Only this morning I was saying to your father, I said, 60 must! I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy that age to stay single. And after all, he is the prince, I said. He's next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever, and I just know that I feel much better and more relaxed in my mind if that boy were married, settled, and set. And that is absolutely verbatim exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. Oh, He never does. But that's my cross of pain. And I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, I just have to put up with it, and I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man, but he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There is only one person who really cares about you and your health and your happiness and your future. And that's what I'm talking about right now, your future. And I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married. But I don't want you to marry just anybody. After all, marriage is a lifetime commitment, and I wouldn't want to see my little boy make the same mistake I did and wind up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and therefore you must marry someone suitable, someone who's good enough and fine enough and smart enough for my beautiful. And of course, she has to be a princess. I mean, a real princess. That is one thing I absolutely insist upon. Just to be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was. That's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me. Of course you do. Oh, God, if I were only 20 years younger. No, never mind. Just remember this. You must trust me.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well?
Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, Madame.
Well?
Madame, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to go out and seek for a true princess. A princess of royal blood. One that will suit both Your Majesty and Prince Dauntless.
No.
Mama.
No. We've been through all the eligible girls of the neighboring kingdoms. There are none left. We simply have to wait for their little sisters to grow up, and that will take years.
But Madame, I plan to head north, over the mountains.
Over the mountains.
Across the Badlands.
Across the Badlands.
And into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
Into the marshland. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, let him go, Mama. Let him
You
go.
won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama.
Do you know what the weather there is like?
Mama,
Do you know how
please.
damp and foggy?
Mama.
Quiet! And oppressive and
Mama,
humid. And
let Sir Harry try. Please. For me.
All right, go ahead. It's your sinus.
Hooray!
Come along, Dauntless. You've missed your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry. Good luck.
Don't worry, Larkin. Not only will I find a true princess, but I'll find one that will pass all of the Queen's tests.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We will be waiting for you.
We,
You know. Oh, wear this.
next to my heart.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a little while I will see a smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. In a velvet gown you'll be coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. Then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, the lookout in the north round tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back. Sir Harry is back with the new princess. Now, let's see. How did this go into the old story? On a stormy night to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. Now that, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. It wasn't even night. And the princess only looked as though she'd come in from a storm.
Actually, I swam the boat! Oh, but never mind. If I stand right over here, there's a nice draft. I'll be dry in no time.
Oh. Mama, look. She's all wet.
You swam the moat.
We tried to stop her, but she refused to wait for the drawbridge to open.
You swam the moat.
She seemed determined to arrive as soon as possible. We had to get a rope and pull her out.
You swam the moat.
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry... Oh, he's still out there. He said you had an opening for a princess. Any princess, I figured. The early bird. Anyway, here I am. So who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you or you or you or you or?
Oh, naughty, needy, nudie, naughty,
No,
needy,
no,
nudie.
Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess that I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear 'cause I'm shy? And you may be sure way down deep I'm demure. Though some people I know might deny it outside of I'm quiet and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances may pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try. Though I'm frightened and shy, and despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and horribly shy. Though a lady may be dripping with glamour, as often as not she will stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's suddenly face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often the lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often she'll settle for something less than the man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate. I'm gonna look in every brook. But how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hook? Let's dance, boys! Oh, that was wonderful!
You swam the moat.
Does she ever say anything else except, you swam the boat?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Do you ever say anything else
Do
except...
you mean to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood? And am I to actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to apply for
Mama,
my
may I
son's
say
hand?
something?
No! You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer. Oh, not while I have breath left in my body. And I haven't been well. Oh, not well at all. I get these shooting pains into here and here. Oh, don't try to tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors. Oh.
Wait, you're new here. Now, watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice how there are no folds, creases, cuts, or anything of the sort.
It's a nut house!
Oh, no, wait.
You're the one, I guess?
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless, the drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
Oh, no, please don't go. I like you. Everybody does. Well, almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother. So I guess I'll just face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swam the moat, but that's not the real me. I'm not like that. Actually, I'm shy!
She's in the moat again. Lower the drawbridge. Are you all right?
Sure.
Oh, you ought to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
Oh, I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold.
Twice.
I don't need any help.
Oh, can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a true...
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness, the Princess Winifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Gone?
Yes, she's swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
Wait. That? You just...
On mine honor as a knight, I swear she is. I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Incomekill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent and warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tu ne sene mali se contra arientor ito.
What does that mean?
Well, roughly it means, well, if at first you don't succeed, you try...
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you see, Mama? She is a real princess. At least a test, Mama. For me, please.
Oh, all right. We'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and come up with a nice, fair test, just as we always do. And I will prove to you that that girl cannot possibly be a princess.
Grab her by the leg.
This is her leg.
We'll test her for...
That's not my leg.
How crude. We'll test her for sensitivity. She'll have her test, and she'll fail, just like all the others, fair and square.
Fail what?
The royalty test.
Every princess suing for my hand must pass a test to prove she's a real princess.
What kind of test?
It's always highly secret.
Oh, well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I'd better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you to part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
Oh, you're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
And you're good looking too.
You're better looking and nicer too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Oh, yes, he's his, and he brought us a sweet princess. Have you seen her? Neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. Then I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. Isn't he thoughtful? He arranges everything.
My father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this jester job, and what's wrong? You're worried? About what? Who? A lady. Which lady? 2 syllables. Okay, first syllable. A bird. Some kind of bird. Awkward, bluebird, catbird, dove, eagle, finch, grouse, hawk, ibis, jay, huey, lark, lark.
Lady Larkin!
And. A knight.
Which knight?
Sir Harry. Okay. Dust. Sounds like dust. Lust?
Must what? You're going to start all over, right?
She's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Big trouble.
How many syllables?
She's going to have a baby. Does anyone else know? Sir Harry, of course.
But does anyone else know besides Sir Harry?
Oh, we can keep a secret. The question is, can you?
Oh, we know you can't talk. You can't talk, but you managed to communicate.
We have only 2 voices among us, and yet
There's a third voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly with both of your. We produce a unique and remarkable blend when we raise our 3 voices on high. We're in perfect accord from beginning to
the king and the minstrel and I.
Yet if one of our trio should ever depart, then the others would languish and die. We're like 3 different people with only one, the king and the jester and I.
Sing hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, hi diddle diddle.
Strike up a tune on the.
Now the bishop declares our behavior is crude as he piously looks to the sky. 'Cause when we go in swimming, we always go
The king and the jester,
the king and the minstrel. Oh, the winter makes wine from the grapes that he grows. 20 barrels were lost last July.
Where they went is a secret that nobody. Although cook claims she's missing one chocolate cream roll and a fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet-o? Sing hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny, nonny, diddle and diddle. Crash us a clash on the It's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the slide. Oh, what's good for the gander is good for the king and the jester, the king and the minstrel.
If I didn't have enough trouble trying to protect my only son from every catch-penny princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust?
Me.
No one. To make matters worse, now I have another one of those princesses to cope with. I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test for that girl when I'm not feeling well at all. But that's the way Dauntless wants it. That's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, her papers do seem to be in order.
I know. And the worst of it is, the foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So, we must think of a test that looks fair, sounds fair, seems fair, and isn't fair. When you had the idea to test the girl for sensitivity, I could have applauded right out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners.
No, not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, sensitivity. I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet.
This is the blessing.
Also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is. Suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me. Think of a tricky test for that wretched boat-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest maybe we ought to...
Don't take all night. I'm not well. I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that lovely mattress. Oh God, my back. Sensitivity made of royalty. That man's a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I could feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress and small as a pea. That's the answer, under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One tiny pea beneath one thick downy mattress. Oh God, your pride. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Give the tiniest pea and order one mattress. No, make it 2.
Why not 5?
10 I think would be plenty. Better still make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps, we'll give her a soothing sedative, won't we? You can whip up a drink. Something stunning. But you're devilish. I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. God, but you're clever, brilliant, a genius. You are divine. Get out.
certainly feels good to get into something dry. This whole dress is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet with the young lady.
Why? He's never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Oh.
Dauntless, is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is,
Oh,
I don't know.
no. My father is silent.
I'd love to meet him. Oh,
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you, and he's asked me to say that he hopes to get a 100 on your test tomorrow.
Aw, well, thanks.
My father never touches his crown to his heart unless he really means it.
Alas, madam, the king is mute, or else he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse casted by a witch long ago, even before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says, King Sestimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk? Oh, well, can't you just get a really big mouse and a
No. We tried that once, but the mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Oh, well, let me just get this test underneath my belt and we'll figure something out. Don't you worry. It certainly was a pleasure meeting His Majesty. Just a short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that is a nice man.
Your Highness, I think you better speak to Prince Dauntless very soon about,
About what?
Well, your father feels that he's been neglecting his duty, and now that you're old enough to get married, he feels that you two ought to have a little talk. Man to man.
You mean about things?
Yes.
You mean now?
No, the king says it's best to wait till later. There's still a few facts that he needs to look up first.
Well, I certainly do like almost both your parents, Dauntless.
Well, we want you to be happy here, and we know it's a lot different from what you're used to.
Well, it's a little hard making the adjustment to dry land and everything.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have a lot of dry land. Oh, some of the poorer people do, but all the nobility live right in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. From the land of the foggy, foggy dew. We're walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through gloom. The swamps of home are brushed with green and gold at break of day. The swamps of home are lovely to behold from far away. In my soul is the beauty of the bog. In my memory, the magic of the mud. I know that blood is thicker than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. No. Where'er I roam, my heart grows dank and cold. My face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call.
Your Highness, the ladies and I would like to lend you something to wear while your garment is drying.
Why, thanks.
Ladies?
Dauntless. I have to change now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
No, Dauntless, it's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding.
Oh, yeah, too much, yeah, oh.
Hurry, ladies. Would you like to see the dresses now, Your Highness?
Sure.
This first number is from Spain. See the braided red entwined with the gold? Perfect for a princess. This next gown is new this spring. See the blues and the greens with a flirtatious accent of ribbon. And finally, my personal favorite, the Ivory Beauty, fringed with an array of entertaining tassels, perfect for a night under candlelight or even romantic moments in the shadows. They'll look wonderful on you, darling, don't you think so, Lady H?
Stunning.
Would Her Highness like to look in a mirror?
Does Your Highness have a favorite color?
Oh, well, back home we wear a lot of dark greens and earth browns, but I guess my own favorite color is my dress right over there, Huckleberry. I'll tell you what. Leave them all, and the ones I can't use, I'll send back.
Very good, Your Highness. Lady H? Lady R?
Thanks, ladies. Oh, they're beautiful. Very flirtatious. Bye. Bye. Oh, definitely not. Oh, good going, Winifred. Oof. Come in.
Oh, they've already sent a girl up to do the floors. Oh, say, you're new here, aren't you?
Why, yes,
Well, remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as everyone else's. Oh, dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test, you will. Oh, grand mercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good, big, wet rag. Oh, here, what's this?
Oh, that's my Huckle.
Use this old thing. Oh, just look at this mess. What will my gentle princess think of me? Can you know what it means to be lady in waiting to the blessed Winifred? Oh, Winifred, Winifred. What name is sweeter than that? Look at that table. I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place. Get that, please. Chop, chop.
Harry!
Your Highness.
Your what?
Oh, get up! You don't have to go through the motions with me! Oh, say, I'm awfully sorry about, swimming the boat. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Not at all, Your Highness. And if you just take your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, she'll see that it is taken care of for you.
Thanks. It's already been taken care of.
I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
You mean this is the little Larkin girl?
The very same, Your Highness.
Harry. She's beautiful and a bundle of energy.
Every time I gaze upon that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not very good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Awkward. If you'll excuse me, I have to return these to the fourth floor.
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you mistake a princess for a chambermaid?
How could you mistake that
chamber maid for a princess.
Don't say such a thing just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made a mistake. Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
I do blame it on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
Well, then she was a real lady, wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
Get out.
Don't worry, I'm going.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
After all, you're a wizard. You should be able to think of something that will help that what's-her-name to sleep. Now, don't forget to whip up a sleeping potion, add some of that heavy incense, and the hypnotic mirror. Wait! The most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight. We'll make that what's-her-name dance until she drops. Now, what can we do?
Do you know the Saracen Brawl?
No, not tiring enough. I have it. We'll do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. It's absolutely exhausting. Do you know it?
No.
Well, it's all the rage in Venice.
Spanish Panic. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Ask that again, wizard, and you'll be the one doing the panicking.
What's the matter? Saw a girl and lost her.
Has he ever had any success?
Well,
I've been here for over a month and he hasn't caught a girl yet.
someone's coming.
Who?
The queen! The queen!
Hide.
And this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. And be sure to hire extra musicians for tonight's performance. And tell the jester I want him to perform. Oh, not that I'll be able to enjoy any of it with my back. That strange, nagging pain in my jaw. Oh, God, no one will ever know what I suffer.
What is she jabbering about? She's gonna make us do something.
What?
Exercise?
Who is it?
I don't know. Just hide. Hide. My lady, is there something wrong?
No.
Well, we're glad of that anyway.
I felt faint is all. I was sitting in my room sewing and it got a little stuffy, so I decided to come out here and get some air.
Well, I see you're planning to camp out for a while.
No! Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know, you just don't know. Do you have any idea what can happen to the relationship between a man and a woman? I'm glad I found out when I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a pretty big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving forever?
Yes.
Well, you might need help.
Who would want to help me?
I, my lady. Chivalry demands that we protect a damsel in distress.
But wait a minute. You're a damsel.
Listen, the part of the minstrel was written for a guy. What can I say? Let's just go with this.
You want to protect the Lady Larkin. then who's going to protect you? If you say so, Your Majesty.
She'll have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, yes. She'll go as a boy. She can steal one of Prince Dauntless's suits.
No, I don't need help from anyone, thank you. I can go alone.
Over the wall?
Yes, I don't need help from anyone.
Oh, you'll be all right once you get past the water rats.
Rats?
Yes. They live on the edge of the stagnant pools, next to the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Beyond the wall, which must climb. It's 22 feet and covered with slime. And infested with spiders. Oh, the spiders are sweet compared to the snakes on the other side.
Oh, you'll be fine, of course, unless you plan to go alone.
Well, I had, but I known it was so terrible out there.
Then you think a second thought and come with me. I know all the secret ways to get us free. Over the hills and to the open sea.
Well, then where?
It's April, isn't it?
April.
Normandy is fine and fair, so Normandy is where we'll go. I can show you a beach where the peach blossom grows, and I know how to reach a man who knows how to see it.
A friendly place
With rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear and warm in Normandy. I know a meadow covered with mustard flowers, golden as the sun, where a wondrous thing can happen when an April day is done. There's a moment after the sunset when the sky is suddenly green, and the world stands hushed and waiting for the first white stars to convene. When you see that emerald sky, you'll know the reason why there's not another place I'd rather be.
keep your Eldorado.
And to hell with Burgundy, come fly with me.
Try the trees.
Come swift, for we have things to do.
Is there truly a beach where the peach blossom blows? Are you sure you can reach a man who knows a man who knows a man?
There's just a mean and a
White
friendly
black face and
with rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear and don't be afraid. If you ever was there in Normandy.
Did you guys hear about Sir Harry? He got in a fight with Lady Larkin. Hey, look. He's with that French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charmer.
What's that one word?
Yes.
Hey, Harry. How's it going, old boy?
Très bien.
After the ball, we'll have a little party on the west parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
Hey, Harry, you should ask Mabel if she would like to bring something tonight.
Voulez-vous?
Yes.
Yes.
It'll never last.
All right, everyone. The Spanish panic is fast and bold, so I want to see some movement. Let's go. That's nice. Oh, that's wonderful. Keep it up, everyone. Oh, that's good. Little faster now. Let's go, everyone. Come on. Are you feeling a little weary, my dear?
No! Let's do it again! Oh, come on, guys. It's easy. Da, 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 da. No? Oh, come on. It's easy. Da, da. Okay, bye. Oh, come on, guys. Bye. Dauntless, maybe you could give me a clue.
A clue?
I know it's highly secret, but what sort of test does she usually give?
Oh, well, with Mama thinking up the test, it could be almost anything.
Like what?
Sometimes it's history, sometimes it's dancing, sometimes it's spelling. But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance.
Aha!
Oh, for instance, hold on, let me just... Ow! Oh, now, hold on. Oh, wait, I can find it. Oh, wait, here we go. Wait. Hey, I got a Ooh. Oh. One of the girls was supposed to lift this weight. She couldn't. I can't even lift it, but I'm sure you'll pass.
Do you want me to pass? Then I'll pass.
Hey, I think you're wonderful.
By the way, Dauntless, I don't think I've ever told you. My full name is Winifred the Woebegone. But Winifred's a little too formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Winnie?
Fred.
Fred. What a beautiful name. So straight, so strong. So you. I like you, Fred. I like you.
You are just saying those words to be kind.
No, I mean it. I love you, Fred.
He is out of his medieval mind.
I'm perfectly sane and sound. I never felt better in my life. Everybody come and meet my incipient wife.
Hi, everybody! I'm Fred!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. My reasons must be clear. When she shows you all how strong she is, you'll stand right up and cheer. I'm I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She drinks just like a lord, so come sing a merry drinking song and let the wine be poured. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She sings just like a bird. You'll be left completely speechless when her gentle voice is heard. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She wrestles like a Greek. You will clap your hands in wonder at her fabulous technique. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She dances with such grace. You are bound to sing her praises till you're purple in the face. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She's musical to boot. She will set your feet a-tapping when she plays upon her lute. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. A clever clownish wit. When she does her funny pantomime, your sides are sure to slant. I'm in love with a girl.
Quiet! What is it with all this racket? Every time we get a little peace and quiet around here, someone has to start up with that dreadful music.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Enough! Everyone thinks they are so funny. Perhaps a little time on the rack may silence the comedy. Now, where were we? Yes, how about we start the second act with the wizard and I in a quiet quiet hallway at the castle. That ought to do it. And curtain, a little quicker if you don't mind. And wizard, even though that wretched girl should be dog-tired, I do hope you have found the softest mattresses in the realm.
Well, here are just two for you to sample. As you can feel, they're like lying on a cloud of sleepiness itself.
Well and good, but... Jester! Somebody stop him! Stop him, I say! Oh, there he goes, down that corridor. Bring him here to me. Oh, this is a fine kettle of fish. What is all this noise about, anyway? Every time I turn my back, something outrageous is always happening in the corridors. All right, Jester, what is this all about?
The Queen! Do something! Hide!
I knew I couldn't trust you, you wretch! What is going on out here? What are you up to? What? Something's going on around here. What's that under the mattress? Oh, it's a dead body! Oh, pull that away! What is going on here? Explain yourselves!
It's just a joke, Your Majesty. This boy and I go outside and wait for me, Lancelot.
Lancelot. Wait! Turn. Lady Larkin, take those things up to that what's-her-name's chamber. Mattresses, too. Quiet! Why weren't you at the ball tonight? Silence! And what are you doing in that ridiculous get-up? Shut up! What are you doing with this entertainer? Well, speak up! You were running away. Is that it? You were running away.
Larkin!
Why, you low-born, ungrateful little sneak. Is this the thanks I get for treating you as my own daughter? Just look at you.
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I'll tell you the truth. I forced her to leave against her will.
Oh, that's not true.
Just a moment.
Larkin, what are you doing? Running off like this?
What are you doing with that woman?
Just a moment.
You go to your room.
You can't tell me what to do, you libertine.
Lady Larkin, may I remind you that you are still one of my ladies-in-waiting? Get above stairs where you belong and prepare that what's-her-name for bed. And you, Sir Harry, may I remind you that you are still one of my knights? Step forward. Oh, you relax. So, Harry, I order this minstrel banished from my kingdom. I want her out of here by daybreak. Sexy boss, go to bed. I will not have you sneaking around in the dark all night. And you, yes, girl, listen closely. There's a little girl upstairs who's a dog tired. I want her to get a good rest, so I want quiet around here. Is that clear?
Yes.
I want quiet, and I'm going to get quiet if I have to scream the place down. Quiet!
Some.
Some. S-U-M. Some.
Good. Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R. Summer.
Good. Well, if Mama tests you in literature or spelling, you're sure to pass, Fred. That just leaves history.
History? That takes in quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Walderay.
Walderay.
Young Walderay, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, yeah, Fafnir! That one.
Takes up his father's sword, Minning.
Minning.
Disguised as the West Wind, he goes into the forest, surprises Fafnir in his lair, and slays him, whereupon he's enabled to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, Walderay's father, Albric, is on the way to tell him that the spirit of Gunther is going to the city.
Gunther? Oh, but I thought that he... Did you read for a page boy?
No.
You got the wrong room, son. Wait a minute. Are you Larkin? Yes, Your Highness. Well, what's the matter?
Hey, I have a suit just like that.
I am in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away. I see. Sit down, Dauntless. Pull up a chair.
Oh, but the Queen has ordered me.
Oh, never mind what the Queen has ordered. Just sit down.
Oh, Your Highness.
Oh, just sit down. Now then, what's this all about?
I'll just go out on the parapet and stand there naked and catch a chill and die. And that'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
Who?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
Just a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, you must have done something. You're talking the way I did once when I was afraid to go home because I'd given my little brother a bloody lip. Oh, it was an accident.
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away?
Oh, he said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I guess you were right. I guess about the only thing you can do is pack up and get out. Unless, of course, you just go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry is a wonderful boy, and he really loves you. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks and he never laid a finger on me.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now, you just go get changed into something that, well, shows you're a girl and patch things up with him. Oh, and Larkin, try and act a little helpless. Men don't like girls that are too strong.
I do.
Oh, dear princess, I don't know how to thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Dauntless, you'd better go to bed and leave the history book.
Oh, I'm positive you'll pass Mama's test tomorrow. At least, I'm pretty sure. And if you don't, I'll understand.
And so the young Prince Walderay, having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword Minning, rescues the Princess Frigga, and together they mount his horse Frigga and ride to the castle Funderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel She was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I have no one but me. Fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't got a fairy godmother. I haven't even got a godmother. I have a mother, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working day and night just for her. Oh, sure, the king gave her a poisoned apple. Even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had satin tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch. Till one night in despair down, she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch. I wonder, hope will never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out, I want to get in. I want to live happily, happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel eternally. Time for I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm a bride, then I'll be happily happy. Yes, happily happy. And thoroughly satisfied.
You're a bully and a tyrant just because you won your spurs.
Now,
you
see here. This minstrel is accused of attempting to transport a young woman out of the kingdom against her will. That is a serious offense.
She didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
You've got it all wrong.
She was protecting the Lady Larkin. Oh, and you stay out of this, Your Majesty.
Sir Harry, I can't leave yet. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I want your permission to speak to the wizard.
Yes, yes.
Nope, permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead.
Yes, you are. She was trying to help. We're all trying to help.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is from the wizard.
But wait a minute, that's cheating.
Don't you understand? This is for you.
Let me go to the wizard.
No. If anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should.
No, you must stand guard. This is my job. No, you can't come. No, you can't come, and that's final.
What's the matter with Papa?
The king mustn't come with us.
I'll get rid of him. Oh, Your Highness, Prince Dauntless is ready now. He's ready for that talk that you had with him.
Oh, well, some other time.
Dauntless, your father really wants to have this talk with you. It is very important.
It is?
It can't be put off. Let's go. Oh, do your duty, sire.
All right. Okay. What is it, Papa? What do you want to talk about? Stop, look, and listen. Boy, flower, girl, flower, boy flower, girl flower. Oh, tell me more, I want to know about what getting married is for. Seed, fall, from girl flower, and by, baby flower grows. Ah, but why? Oh, tell me why. Oh, Father, tell me, Father, don't be shy. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. A boy flower father, girl flower mother. Oh, yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. Bee on boy flower. Boy flower dust. Ah, gets on bee. Bee flies to girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not clear to me. Woman is like girl flower. Man is like bee. And like boy flower. Man, that's me. But tell me more. I want to know about what getting married is for. Oh, Carrie. Sounds like Carrie. Harry, Mary, Cherry. Mary. Man and woman get married. Winifred and White. Love each other. And then one night. Yes, one night. It's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens? Oh, tell me, Father, please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and catch some bees? Princess Winifred and I will get married, and then one night. What? The stork? The stork will come and bring us a baby? But Papa, I know all about the stork. Mama told me about that years ago. No, wait a minute, Papa. Flower, seed, man, woman, bee, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh, life is grand, it's very interesting. I think I understand. I think I know. It's very interesting. Thank you, Father, and Father, I love you so.
Carmen!
What do you want?
My friend the minstrel is a great admirer of yours.
No soft soap, if you please.
Oh, this is not soft soap. And I wouldn't even say it except for the fact that I've been banished. And before I go, I hope this won't embarrass you, but I just had to tell you what a great artist you are.
Oh.
Cardamon.
Cardamon? Now, don't you start calling me by that name.
Oh, I use that name with honor, sir. I don't think I'll ever forget seeing you in command performance at Glastonbury in '92. What a show, what a triumph. You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
Yes, well, do you happen to remember a little kid who stood up in the second row and yelled bravo that night?
Yes?
I was that little girl.
I don't believe it.
Of course, I'm in show business now too, and sir, if it's of any interest to you, it was your inspiration that brought this about.
Ah, you must belong to the guild. Ha, ha, ho, ho, ha. Oh! Camelot Local 714. Yes. To think someone remembers those days.
Oh, yes, well, I just wanted to tell you what that performance meant to me, Cardamon. But I'd better be going now.
No, wait, for you.
Oh, well, thank you. But I don't think the Queen would like it if she knew I was still around.
Ah, never mind her. This is between us.
Anyways, you're probably busy with that test for tomorrow.
No, the test is pretty much taken care of.
Oh, I don't suppose you could tell an old guild member what it is?
I'd love to, but I'm sort of under an oath.
Oh, well, I understand. I'd better be going then.
No, wait, may I borrow a quarter?
What quarter?
Here you go. Some people say my act is pretty foul.
Oh, Cardamon the Great.
Yes, Cardamon the Great. I bet you can't, guess what the test is about.
Astronomy?
No, you'll never guess. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity, did you hear? Yes. Oh, Cardamon the Great.
Yes, Cardamon the Great. Est. Now, let me tell you the rest. The Queen and I, actually, I better not.
Oh, I'll go, but may I ask a favor from you, Cardamon? May I have this?
What would you like with that?
A memento of the good old days, in memory of my father.
Ah, keep it.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, Jester, come here. Ha, ha, ho, ho, ha. Oh, thank you. Yes, you're welcome.
Oh, that was a wonderful thing you did for that boy, Cardamon.
Oh, well, for his father's sake.
Say, I don't actually have to get out of here until daybreak, so what do you say we go down to the wine cellar, split a bottle, and talk some more about, talk some more?
Fine, but I've started something. I'll be but 2 minutes. You go on ahead.
I'll be waiting.
Cardamon the Greatest. Whew. Perfect.
Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend,
Oh.
I hope. Oh, Harry. Harry, look at me. I was running away, but it was only because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me? Well, even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you, and I want to be near you if I can, for as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way, I have. Yesterday I loved you. as never before. But please don't think me strange. I've undergone a change, and today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow.
Yesterday I loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I tremble at your touch, not nearly half so much, and I will tomorrow.
Yesterday seemed as lovely to me as anyone ever could be. Now I see what tricks my eyes can play. Yesterday I must have been utterly blind, or else I was out of my mind, for I find you so much lovelier today. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning, for yesterday I loved you as never before. But that was long ago, and now it's best to know that I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've still commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you.
17, 18, 19, 20. That should do it. And one tiny pea that I brought up all the way from the kitchen, all the way up the most killing stairs in the kingdom. All right. Did you bring everything? The hypnotic mirror?
Yes, madam.
And everything else?
Yes, madam.
And the girl. Where is the girl? Doesn't she know it's long past bedtime? She should be dropping from exhaustion. Oh, it's you. Ready for bed? We want to make sure that you get a nice rest so you're fresh early tomorrow morning for your journey back to your kingdom, or wherever it is you're going. And now, the hypnotic mirror. And where is the incantation? The wizard said it would be written right on the wrapper.
Here it is, Your Majesty.
Silken, swishing sibilance wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus's arms we lie. Off we go to Betty Bye.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right here.
The sleeping draft.
Here, madame. Drowsy incense, sweet aroma, wrap us in your gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sandman's on his way.
That's right. Drink a little extract of opium and warm milk before going to bed, I always say. Now, I'm sure you're going to get a good night's sleep, which is more than I could say for myself. But just to make sure you have no trouble drifting off, I've had a special treat for you. Bring out the Nightingale of Samarkand. Where is the Nightingale of Samarkand? Let's have a lullaby, birdie, nice and soft.
Am I almost there?
Yea, verily. Now, my dear, why aren't you in bed? Help her up. At least one person in this kingdom is going to get a good night's sleep.
All right, lumps, watch out. What are you? Some kind of nut? Oh, and by the way, a puppet? Really? All right, we'll take it from the top. Oh, good night, everybody. Sleep well. Oh, what a beautiful bed. 20 soft, downy mattresses. We're going to sleep like a baby. All right, sheep. I'm ready when you are. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dear darling, let mother fix it.
Leave me alone, Mama. I can dress myself.
Far be it from me to interfere, precious.
I can do it.
Why are you wearing this so early in the morning?
Well, today's the test, Mama, and I'm going to look
The
my best.
test? Why, dauntless. The test is over.
What?
The test is over, darling boy.
But what was it? When was it?
It was last night. We put her to bed on top of 20 soft, downy mattresses with the pea under the bottom one to test her sensitivity. And of course, a real princess would have felt it.
And she slept?
Oh, well, I'm sure I don't know, darling. But she was practically falling asleep before she got into bed, yawning like a vulgar scullery maid. Oh, she looked ghastly, darling. Old enough to be your... Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, Fred.
Oh, someday, Dauntless, we'll get you a true princess, so don't worry. Good morning, everyone. All up to see the princess on her way, I see. Since this one was such a favorite of ours, I have decided that she should have an extra special consolation prize. Sir Anthony.
A very thoughtful gift, Your Majesty.
Charming. Dauntless! And where is our little slug bed? She should be getting an early start. Oh, here she is. She isn't even dressed yet. She must have slept like a...
37,429.
37,429. What?
Sheep! What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
What do you mean?
I mean that bed ought to be moved down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You've passed
Past what?
the test. Mama put a pea under 20 mattresses, and you felt it. Now we can get married.
A pea? Under 20 mattresses? Oh, no wonder I'm black and blue.
Now don't you think she's pretty?
She's not pretty. She's beautiful.
Oh, Thoughtless. We're gonna leave the wedding arrangements up to you. And I'd start looking around for a small kingdom for us. I've got a feeling we aren't going to want to live with the in-laws.
I'll take her up to our room.
Dauntless, wait!
What should I wait for, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration.
Mama, she's passed the test. I'm going to take her up to our room.
No, I said wait. You listen to your mother. Throughout this whole heartbreaking process of trying to find you a true princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never asked for one solitary word of sympathy.
She's asleep.
But I will not sit by and allow you to throw yourself away on this nobody.
Mama, quiet.
I mean, look at her. She may have passed the test, but I must say I've never trusted someone with those shifty little eyes on that mean.
I told you to shut up!
It happened. The prophecy. The mouse devoured the hawk.
Look. The queen can't talk.
What?
I can!
The king talks!
And I've got a lot to say. Well, good night. Unhand the boy. Go on. Now you've asked for it, Agravain, and you got it. From now on, when I say hop, I want you to hop. Hop! Skip! Jump! Hop! Skip! Jump! Hop!